if you talk about Tamil Muslim food, I can talk in depth about these things. It might not be very fun filled or interesting, but this is something that needs to be preserved because.
So the next segment we are going to be talking about food. So and what time is it now there?
Oh, you must be. It's 1 o'clock, sister. 1:11.
Oh
You're
no.
close to iftar.
Yeah, I'm close to iftar, so I'm fine.
That's fine. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so let's talk about Tamil Muslim food. So I think in Malaysia, we are known to have nasi kandar. Nasi kandar is just like ordinary rice with
Uh-huh.
some curry, make dal and chicken, sambal, those kind of things. So it started when the Indian Muslim they trade they sell the rice the set of rice to people. Kanda actually means he carry them. So he carry the rice. He carries them like he has like a pot of rice and the sambal, the dal, the everything, the curry and everything. So that's what it is why it is known as a Indian Muslim food in Malaysia. It's
Ah,
actually Tamil Muslim food.
it's quite the same, sister. It's the
Oh,
rice. I mean, I mean, on a regular basis, it's always the rice, chore, as we say, and then on a regular day we will have rice and then some curry. It's either chicken,
wait,
chicken. I
rice
Yeah.
is pronounced as toru, not soru. I pronounce
Okay,
it wrong.
okay. No, 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 no. You are right because see the reason I am really the Tirunelveli dialect says chore.
Oh,
We
okay,
say
okay.
chore, cherup. What is pronounced as sore in the rest of the Tamil Nadu is pronounced
Okay.
as chore. Like our Tamil is, I told you, right? It's
A
very
bit. All
sweet,
right.
very
Okay,
different
okay.
also.
All right, I got it.
And yeah, so yeah, they say soro also. So it's the same, but it's the regions have different dialects and the different ways of pronouncing the
Wow.
words.
So there are different dialect for Tamil itself, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Wow,
and
that's
that's so
beautiful.
fascinating
Mm.
because I do not know if you have seen in movies. It's the normal slang, the neutralized Tamil.
Yep. That
Okay.
one I can understand. Yeah.
Yeah, so and if you go down south and to the west, there is Coimbatore, and their slang is it's also very sweet, but not as sweet as ours. Alhamdulillah. So I really love the different dialect. It fascinates me so much, and language is something it's just beyond a tool for communication, right? It
Yeah,
says a
mashallah.
lot more than, yeah. So yeah, alhamdulillah. So talking about food on a regular basis, we have chore, and
Mm.
then we have some curry. Chicken, I think, became popular in the last 20 years only. Before that, it
Oh.
was always mutton.
Oh.
Most of the Tamil speaking Muslims eat mutton more
Mm.
than beef,
Mm.
and I
Same
do
here.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, but Sri Lankan Muslims, I think, not I think, they love beef, and we have that influence in my husband's family also. They love
Oh.
beef more than mutton. So it's rice, some curry. It's either mutton, chicken, or fish, and then some vegetable, puriyal, uh, the vegetable stir fried. It's common between, among all Tamils, whether, irrespective of the religion. So it's the rice, curry, and some vegetable, carrot puriyal or beans puriyal or cabbage puriyal or okra puriyal, vegetable stir fry. And on some days we make dal, parip, as we call it,
Mm. Yep. Yep.
and then
Parapu.
we have puliyanam or rasam,
Mm.
the
Oh
tamarind soup.
my God.
Do you like it or you don't?
I love it so much. I mean,
I know, right? So I mean, some people just can't do without rasam. They need it on a daily basis.
I mean, it's a feel good kind of food, right? I mean,
Yes,
because
comfort
it's
food.
when there's too much rain, so rasam is the food to go. Yep.
Exactly, exactly. So, and there are some food combinations which are like just it takes the rice to another. Like you won't know how much rice you've eaten if there is a rasam and there is something fried.
Yeah.
So actually we call it puliyanam. You know,
No.
Tamil Muslims we say
Uh-huh.
anam for curries.
Uh-huh.
Uh, uh, in the non-Muslims would say kulambu,
Okay.
mean kulambu or curry kulambu, which is the curry which has the pouring consistency.
Oh, okay.
So that is called as kulambu in regular Tamil. But in our Tamil is also, and this is also an ancient word, anam, and I'm sure
Uh-huh.
it is only used by Tamil speaking Muslims. Nobody else uses that. And anam is a pure Tamil word, and it's an ancient Tamil word which only
Mm-hmm.
we use. I'm sure it's only us, nobody else uses that word. We say kariyanam, meenanam, koliyanam, or puliyanam also. We don't say
Oh.
rasam, we say puliyanam, but now we started saying rasam more than puliyanam.
Mm. Okay.
This is
Okay.
a normal everyday food. On occasions, we make naichor, the ghee rice,
Mm-hmm.
and the mutton curry with all the extra bones and fats and and sometimes with potatoes and then we would have fried chicken. There is dal cha, which is dal cooked with
Mm.
also mutton bones,
Mm.
and we would have katrika, the brinjal curry,
Mm.
a sour and spicy tangy brinjal curry,
Wow.
and on weddings normally we in Chennai, and I think it's become quite common all over Tamil Nadu also. Biryani is not a Tamil Muslim food, right?
Yeah. Mm.
Biryani is actually Mughal food, and we have
Mm.
adopted that biryani. So,
Yeah. Yeah. It's an
so
Indian Muslim food, like pretty much
yeah,
all Indian Muslim thing. Yeah.
yeah, but in Chennai, if you see, the Chennai biryani is something else. It's not the Hyderabad biryani. It's not the biryani you get in Kerala. It is spicy. It suits our taste buds, and it is influenced, or it comes from the Urdu-speaking Muslims who are from Tamil Nadu. Okay, uh,
Oh.
Urdu-speaking Muslims from Ambur, Vaniyampadi, from Madras,
Mm.
and that biryani is what a real biryani is, in my humble opinion.
Mm.
It is cooked in huge quantities in an open firewood, and it's mutton biryani, and it's so rich and tasty, and that's where all the wedding expenses go into. In acquiring goats and in acquiring ghee and all the good
Mm.
quality. The biryani is we spoke about weddings, right? I completely
Mm.
was
Yeah.
talking about the biryani. We don't cook biryani at home. Like, my mother doesn't know how to cook biryani even
Ah.
now.
Mm.
My grandmother makes, but then it's something that she has learned from somewhere else, just like how I learned to make biryani
Mm.
from YouTube and blogs. It's not a recipe that has been passed down generation
Yeah.
wise,
It's a doable biryani, but not the
Exactly,
original
exactly.
recipe. Yeah.
Yeah, so original recipe, the biryani served at the weddings is the biryani that you'll only get to eat in a wedding. They are now opening up outlets and restaurants where you can have wedding like biryani, but
Ah.
I don't think it comes anywhere close to what you will eat in a wedding because of the quality of ingredients they choose to
Wow. I'm
put, and
hungry now.
I am missing hope now. Yeah, so in fact, when someone comes from Chennai, like when someone goes from here to attend a wedding, we will tell them to bring biryani in freezer packs.
Can do that? Wow. I know one of my uncles.
Uh-huh.
He was born in India, but he married to my auntie, so
Uh-huh.
he lives here in Malaysia. So
Uh-huh.
he's a very good cook, and he works in a restaurant in Malaysia. He made biryani. So during
Oh.
Eid, Yep.
Uh-huh.
We will just be waiting for his biryani because during it, he will be preparing the biryani. So it was so good. I mean, he shares the
Right.
recipe, but my mom couldn't make it.
Exactly. It's the kai pakuam, and the kai pakuam means their something, the magic of their hands,
Yeah.
and also the firewood makes a lot of difference. Sister,
Mm.
it's just it's something else. Because cooking in a gas stove is something
Yeah.
else, and the firewood
We're going to
actually.
burn our house if we could using firewood. Wood. Yeah. Yeah.
No, we can't do that. So unless and until you have actually back home also, I mean, those days we would have. I mean, if there is a function, if there is an occasion or a party at home, we would call the caterers, and they would cook on the terrace, the open
Ah.
terrace,
Ah.
or they would cook on the streets.
Yep.
If we live in a street which are, I mean, not inhabited, I mean, where people do not, non-Muslims do not have complaints of meat being cooked there, then people
Oh.
would bring. But now I think with the municipality restrictions and people becoming more, I mean, it's not happening anymore, at least within the cities. But
Mm.
it used to be a common sight to have, like, if you would see the firewood stove being
Mm.
set up outside a home, even in
Mm.
Chennai,
Mm.
when there is a party, or we call it function in Indian
Yeah.
English.
Yeah. Mm.
Whenever there is a function, you would have that thing set up outside the home, and that actually elevates the taste. Like nothing can come close to what is cooked in a an open firewood.
Yeah. When we say party, we don't mean like party.
Yeah,
We
it is
say a feast. Yeah.
a feast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw on your
Alhamdulillah.
page, your Earth and Edits page.
Uh-huh.
So you were making, is
Ombu
this
kanji?
like paniyaram? Is it paniyaram?
Yeah, yeah, paniyaram, paniyaram.
So
Oh,
that is
talking
Indian
about food.
Tamil Muslim food too?
No, it's not. Actually, it was shared by a customer. As for Tamil Muslim food, okay, let me also talk about Nombu Kanji, which is a culture in Tamil Nadu,
Mm.
where the Nombu Kanji is a porridge. I'm sure you must be knowing,
Yeah.
and we break our fast with dates, water, and we have kanji. Okay, this
Hey,
kanji, hey.
we have it here too, but we call it bubo lambo.
Bulambu? How do you make
Yeah.
that? Oh,
Yeah, it's kanji too. Yeah.
okay, Alhamdulillah. So, I think different regions have different recipes. Some make with
Uh,
meat, some don't make with meat, but what is common is the rice, and it's the kanji, and it has coconut, shredded coconut. And
oh.
in every masjid, like we all pay for the kanji distribution, like we pay a certain amount, like more like a subscription, and we get kanji from the masjid every day delivered to our homes instead of making at home. If you live in an area where there is a masjid in all
Mm.
over Tamil Nadu, okay, so you don't make kanji at home. The kanji must come from the masjid, and you
Mm.
pay for it. And like if you can, you will sponsor, so that
Yeah.
for a meat kanji where people get to enjoy
Mm.
mutton kanji in a day. So that's one thing. And that kanji is not just distributed to the Muslim families or those who have paid for it. It is distributed to just everyone among
Mm.
Muslims and non-Muslims and the like. The
Yep.
Nombu Kanji is the symbol of solidarity with everyone within Tamil Nadu. It's like when you talk about Muslims in India, I'm sure you know how things have become very difficult in the recent years.
Yeah. Mm.
But as for Tamil Nadu, it's not the case, because we are very cordial with the non-Muslims, and
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, it's the bond of brotherhood and sisterhood is very strong, and the mutual respect is very strong.
Mm.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. And Nombu Kanji is one. I'm sure, like every non-Muslim that I know of, every Tamil brother or sister would have some memory of the Nombu Kanji. It's
Mm.
something very sweet, actually. We do make kadal pasi agar agar, the
Aha.
China
Okay.
grass, the pudding. I'm sure it is the Malaysian
Hey.
influence. It's the
Oh,
Malaysian
really?
influence.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think
We call
because
it agar agar too. Yeah.
yeah, because I think Tamil Muslim food is influenced a lot by Sri Lankan and Malaysian.
Ah.
Yeah, because I don't think agar agar is an Indian cuisine or and Tamil cuisine at all. I'm sure it has been imported from Malaysia.
Hmm.
Yeah, it should be the case. Yeah, and we have vatlapam,
Mm-hmm.
the egg pudding, which is made out of coconut milk,
Mm.
jaggery, and eggs. This we make during Eid.
Do you guys eat dosa?
Dosa, yeah, dosa is a common South Indian food.
It's not Tamil only, right?
Not Tamil only, it's South
Mm.
Indian food. And
Mm.
as for Tamil Muslims, while the rest of the Tamil Nadu may eat with dosa, chutney, and sambar, we
Uh-huh.
eat with dosa and chicken curry, mutton curry, fish curry.
Oh my god, that is so delicious. Okay, I think I need to eat dosa for Iftar. Yep.
And we make payasam. The
Payasam. Oh no, that is also difficult to find here.
Oh,
Also,
really?
wedding food here.
Wedding food. Okay. So
Oh my
payasam is
god,
our Eid food, and
that is so
the
good.
rest are all the gulab jamuns are all North Indian food. So
Oh, is it?
yeah.
Hmm.
So that's
Okay.
we started making and using them. I mean, we buy them, and but it's not a traditional Tamil Muslim food.
Mm. Okay. See, I don't even know that. And laddu is not Tamil Muslim food either.
Laddu, yeah, no, it's not. I mean,
No,
see, as
then.
for the no. As for the sweets, like we don't make these sweets at home. We buy them from the shops.
Okay.
The laddu and gulab jamun, we have those ready-made packets, right? So we make from that. So
Uh,
otherwise, all the laddu, Mysore pak, and whatever Indian sweets, it's usually bought from shops. But
mm.
as for non-Muslims, the Hindus, they make at home
Oh.
during the festivals. Yeah, but we don't
Mm.
make them. We make payasam, matlapam. I find it like quite boring, but it's okay. But we do not. I don't know. At least I am sure. As for Tamil Muslims, people who are from probably from your region, Paramakudi, and from Kayalpatnam, from the central region of Tamil Nadu, from Pudukkottai, where they migrated a lot to
Mm.
Malaysia, Singapore,
Oh.
Indonesia. Their cuisine, I think, it's quite elaborate. They make that
Oh.
murtabak.
Yeah.
They make jalarappam. I do not know how to call it.
Hablarapam.
Jalarappam is like the looks like I don't
Ah,
know.
okay. It's called roti jala in Malaysia.
Yeah, so I'm
Mm.
sure it's the Malaysian influence. So they make all your Malaysian food. If you could talk to someone
Mm.
from that region, from Adirampattinam or from Nagur is a place.
Ah, yep. We
Yeah,
have a
Nagur.
street, Nagor Street here in Penang.
But that place, Nagur, and all the towns and villages surrounding Nagur have a great connection with Malaysia, Singapore. Masi Sambal, the
Masi sambal.
Maldivian, yeah, it's our the Maldivian fish sambal.
Mm.
It is again, it's something unique to our region. Tamil speaking Muslims from Tirunelveli down south. Masi, and you won't find people from the central, like Nagpur. People from Nagpur might not know much about Masi. I'm not
Masi
sure. I
sambal.
may be wrong. Yeah,
What
but
is it made of? I Google it
Maldivian
and
fish. It's the Maldivian fish, the dried fish.
dried fish.
Yeah.
We have the store here, so we support local stores in Malaysia. So we bought
Oh,
from the stores.
that's amazing. That's the way to go. Mashallah. As for me, what I have learned and I'm trying to retain is that talking about food, again, something quite exclusive to Tamil Muslims from my district of Tirunelveli and Thoothukudi, we have a certain protocol for new mothers.
Ah,
New mothers and
during confinement.
yeah, the 40-day in the first period, no? Yeah,
Yeah. Mm.
the new mothers and also for the girls who've attained puberty.
Mm-hmm,
So we
okay.
have a very an elaborate protocol for food, which is just amazing because subhanallah, like we have lost all these things over a course of time. And what I
Hmm.
also found that, these kind of food is kind of confined to Tamil speaking Muslims from the
Oh.
district of Tirunelveli and Thoothukudi. Because we are very strong believers of food is medicine,
Okay.
Idhanillah.
Mm.
And we have something called Marundu Choru, where, the medicine rice, which
Oh,
is
okay.
given to mothers after giving birth, and also for the girls who attain puberty. And any woman can take it in general, which is believed to cleanse the womb, to strengthen the backbone. And a lot of, dishes like these, which are, the main ingredients are ghee, coconut, eggs, good quality eggs, and then garlic and soup, a lot of bones, bone soup, bone broth. So these are the things that I really like to preserve and pass down, because I don't want our cuisine is not something that you would spread on the table and looks nice on the table, and it's not that type actually. uh, if you talk about Tamil Muslim food, I can talk in depth about these things. It might not be very fun filled or interesting, but this is
Mm.
something that needs to be preserved, because
Thank you for watching the second episode of the TED. If you find this episode beneficial, please do share it around. And if you feel like you wanted to talk about your culture, about your tradition, please do email me so that I can get in touch with you and interview you. See you in another episode. Bye.